One thing I cannot do is figure out what's happening with the lady on the American Airlines plane. This is not pressing news of the day, but we must discuss it. I can't get this lady out of my head. I don't know what's happening with her, but I have theories. And so does the internet. Okay, so it's for the people not paying attention. The lady was on the plane. It was an American Airlines plane, and she had a meltdown to the point where they had to bring the plane back to the airport. They had to deplane everybody. Everyone had to go through security again because she was making all sorts of comments about how you're going to die if you stay on this plane. And the internet lost its mind because of what she was saying the danger was on the plane. Now, of course, the Daily Mail has tracked her down. We know who she is. She's done a mea culpa weird video where she's rebranded herself and clearly used about 40,000 TikTok filters because she looks totally different. And I think I know what's happening, but I want to talk to the fellas about it. Let's look at the original freak out from July 2nd that got everybody talking.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real. And you can stay on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to. Bye.
And shout out to the cameraman for like panning to the its audience got the whole shot.
So true.
Spielberg.
One time, several years ago, Smug was mistakenly put in coach class, and he had a very similar response to that lady. So I feel like maybe that's the underlying.
I feel unsafe.
I saw that video before, but I forgot how much she sounds like Mickey Mouse in that video. It's like
the
a
voice
new
is very
octave
high.
Yeah.
Well, look, I think she's a hero.
Real.
I think she's a hero. I mean, she spoke up, and to my knowledge, nobody died on that flight.
Yeah. Bingo.
If she had not raised awareness, who knows what might have happened?
Who knows the number of lives saved? Well, so then the internet was like, what does she mean that MFer is not real? And the sleuths on board the plane kept going back and showing this one guy in a green hoodie sweatshirt who I guess was like next to her on her original seat or near her on the original seat. And then people went with, she was accusing him of being a lizard person. Now, she's not heard saying that on the plane. But this is a thing. Like, people believe that lizard people are walking amongst us and that you never know. And that in the same vein that people have been like taken over. So, we could have Duncan there, or we could have like the new invention of Duncan, who is like a shapeshifter who just took over Duncan's body, and the real Duncan is no more, never to be seen again. People
I'm still draining hoops and
I was just going to say that the lizard Duncan has the ability to put clips in showing him doing no wrong on the Megyn Kelly Show. That's what that is.
That's right.
We should all be taken over. So, okay. So that's everybody's like, when she's like, that motherfucker's not real and I want to get off the plane, we're not safe. Clearly she's having a mental breakdown of some kind. And then they find her. Okay, now look, first of all, just look and listen to the difference now that she puts out her own, I think she works in PR, and she PR'd her own apology video where she does not address anything about the lizard or marketing, whatever. She does not address the lizard allegation or the MF are not real. This is how she sounds.
First and foremost, I want to
she looks like $1 million.
Take full accountability for my actions. They were completely unacceptable.
Personal responsibility.
Distressed or not, I should have been in control of my emotions, and that was not the case. My use of profanity was completely unnecessary, and I want to apologize.
But sort of
to
in line
everyone
with
on
those
that
hoop
plane,
earrings.
especially those that had children aboard.
Oh my God.
Okay. Tiffany Gomez, which is her name apparently. Your use of profanity is not the issue. Sweetheart, that is not what got people talking. Ain't it. That ain't it. And this is so now she's trying to rehabilitate herself, and she's actually saying she's going to create a space like in the mental wellness field for her to help. Like, how? What are you going to help? No, you haven't even done a mea culpa on what the hell was going on that plane. You're lucky you didn't get arrested. And this leads me to where I really wanted to go with you guys.
Yes.
My hairstylist is amazing at recommending good TV. And she sent this to me. And it is from 2022. It's on Amazon Prime, and it's called The Devil You Know, Season 2. Season 2. And it's all about this cult is the word they use in the show, but this group of people that was following this radio host named Sherry Shriner, who was broadcasting out of the middle of nowhere in what looked like a trailer. No money, no real follow, like no like marketing or anything, but had, I guess, tens of thousands of followers who hung on her every word. At least 2 people died, according to the documentary. One by suicide, one was shot by his girlfriend at his own request, but she's now in jail. All because of this woman's powerful message. And she was a lizard person believer. Here is, had my team pull a little bit from the documentary, the piece on Amazon Prime. Here's this woman, Sherry Shriner. I'm going to play soundbite 26 and then 25 for you both. Take a listen.
You know, a lot of these celebrities, they don't want to go along. And what happens is they end up getting switched out, whether it's just totally replaced. And you know who features that is Lady Gaga. I'm sure you all saw her as a man last night at the MTV Awards. Everybody stand up!
This is a real thing?
They can do that. They can more.
Yeah, the lizard people.
They can change their hair color by thought, even though I don't think she has hair because she's bald and wears wigs.
Okay, stand by. Stand by. One more. 27.
I think the particular one that Kelly started with was someone who was showing how Lady Gaga was a reptilian.
I have always liked shapeshift.
Or maybe Taylor Swift is another very popular target.
She
to break down her videos and show where her eyes look reptilian. That was her entry, and one imagines that in the comments section, she saw something like, no, here is the real truth about the reptilians.
Oh my God. What's happening?
Again, raising awareness. If people don't know, who knows what might happen.
I mean, that makes me
You
think.
guys,
you know,
that's what I think was happening on board that plane. She didn't say lizards, but why did she think the guy was not real? This is more widespread than you'd know. And there was a guy, David Icke, who sort of came up with this originally, and he had all these followers who believed shapeshifters, lizard people, aliens among us who are inhabiting our body. I've never seen one in real life, like have a freak out on a plane about a guy in a green sweatshirt. But now, like all these people online are like, oh, you know, go Tiffany. Yeah, you go, girl. And she's going to be our leader, I guess, in the mental health space. It's a no, okay? It's a no. But here's where I'm going to bring it all together, okay? I believe, I said this last week, that the deterioration in trust in all of our institutions, whether it's the DOJ or the FBI, the White House, the media, CIA, FBI, all of this is related. The less people believe in our institutions, the things that bind us together that used to be a given for us as Americans, the more they look to alternative sources of information, whether it's Reddit or this woman, Sherry Shriner, who died a couple years ago, or, you know, some QAnon, whatever, some lizard person. And this is our future. Like, if we can't rebuild that core togetherness and like belief in these institutions, you're going to get more and more American Airlines jets that have to return to the tarmac, or that, you know, whatever, more and more instances of people losing their tether on reality. So you may have heard me talk about COVID tax relief now for a while. There might be money available for you and your business right at this moment. It's not a loan. You don't have to pay it back. Listen up. Instead, government funds are already set aside meant to reward companies with 2 or more employees who stayed open during COVID. If you did the tough thing during COVID and you paid your employees during that pandemic, then you might qualify for up to $26,000 per employee at covidtaxrelief.org. The program's complicated, but no one knows more about it than the CPAs and tax experts at covidtaxrelief.org. You pay nothing up front. They do all the work and then share a percentage of the cash they get you. Businesses of all types, including nonprofits and churches, can qualify, even those who took PPP loans, and even if you had increases in your sales. Let covidtaxrelief.org help get you up to $26,000 per employee. visit covidtaxrelief.org. That's covidtaxrelief.org, covidtaxrelief.org. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.